So what's up guys, we're in day 215 and let's go. So today we're gonna do the number 3462, maximum sum with at most k elements. So basically you're given a 2D integer matrix grid of size n by m, an integer array limits of length n, and an integer k. The task is to find the maximum sum of at most k elements from the matrix grid such that the number of elements taken from the ith row of grid does not exceed limits I. Return the maximum sum. Right. So we have the limit. Alright, so from the second row, we can take at most 2 elements. Okay, so we can take 2 elements from here and only 1 element for here. So we take both both from the second row, and here we have 3. So biggest are 8, 6, and 7, and we can take 2 from any of them. Alright. I think we could use probably heap. So let me import heap key. Let me see after if I can. So we can use grid as heap structures, and let me see, and grid length, limits can be from 0 to m. So what we can do is do like a heap, which be like temporary heap, and this heap's gonna contain like from each row it would take like, we're gonna go through this grid and make like all the rows heaps also, and we're gonna maintain a heap that contains like the numbers and which row it came from. So I think this way we could yeah, I'm just implement this. I don't know how to explain, but alright. So we're gonna heapify each row. We also gonna enumerate this and take an index. We're just gonna do this if the limits is bigger than 1, otherwise, because it can be 0, so if it's 0, we don't even heapify, we just not even iterate. So here what we can do is like, let's see, hip hop. I always forget, bro. Also, we cannot hipify like this. We need to use negative numbers probably. Probably gonna do like temporary row is gonna be let me just print the grid and see if this is gonna work. It doesn't seem like it's doing what I want you to do. Let's see if this is gonna work. Times equal. It's not changing, bro. What the fuck I'm doing wrong here? Row I times equal is not going. bigger or equal actually also, or bigger than 0. That's a problem. Alright, now we can hipify this. Now this hipified, and we can add this to temp heap. So it's heap append, I think, but I'm gonna heap push, and yeah. And here we're gonna push like the number of the row, and we're gonna pop gonna hip up from the row and use the limit. I don't know if I pass the limits. Not the limits probably. I think it's better to just pass the index of the row. Yeah, let's pass this way. And we can mess with the limits here probably. Alright, let me print the temporary heap. This is what divide is going. I don't know if it's not gonna work. I don't really mess with heaps usually, but I should know better. Alright. keep shaking. Alright, now it's better. Gonna do answer here, so we're gonna push pop like the biggest one here, and we're gonna check actually. So here, if the limits is like this, we're gonna do this. What else? And after doing all of this, we can go to the limits and do it minus equals 1. I'm gonna return the answer. I think that's it. Let's see. Alright. It's just gonna be a negative. Let's see. If just a minus, alright. All the numbers are positive, probably. So let's see. Alright. I mean, I think that's it for today, guys. I see you guys tomorrow. Gonna check after like the best answers. But I think that's it for today. I see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.